So, for this gameplay, I got my first 20 kill and my first 4K badge. So, I knew, because this was what I was going for. So, I knew I was gonna have to drop hot. I knew I was gonna have to go Fragment, Train, or any of the other central maps, locations. So, I wanted to make sure that I can, get kills. You need to loot up first, obviously. And I get pretty good luck with my drops. I get an R9, and a Sentinel with purple body armor, right off spawn. So that allowed me to play a lot more aggressive than I normally would. So what I was just doing here is trying to deal some early damage. This guy came up and punched me. I didn't want to waste time or waste bullets on that Bloodhound to thirst, so I just threw a thermite at him. And here I pick up the Eve 8 because you don't want to use snipers if you're going for 20 kills or 4Ks. I thirst here. This guy comes up behind me, starts to punch me for some reason. And I loot him. Not much going on here. I hear a team over there, so I instantly start pushing that. I pick this guy off. Pretty easy pick. And I throw frags over there with a thermite. One to block the thermite to block them off, but even though he walks straight into it anyways. And then I throw a frag grenade that hits all three of them. It breaks all their shield, but I didn't play aggressive because they already cracked my shields. So I used this opportunity to use Wraith's tactical ability and heal up.
Recharging my shield.
Oh, whoops. I look for where they're at. I don't see any of them except for this one, so I try and pick her off right after this. I hit 75 on her, so I don't quite get the kill. Just going back to heal up. So, one thing I've learned from this is that you always want to focus a lot more on healing than you would in a normal game. Because normally I would have just pushed in on that 25 health guy, like with 100 health. So I hear gunshots in the distance and also a respawn. So I knew I had to push over there. I start getting shot at, so I go behind the way that there's more cover. Take a few pop shots with the Eva and end up knocking a guy who was 20 health. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to hit him because of that hill, so I just decided to wait before shooting at him. I'm not sure what this guy was doing, this Wraith. She started picking him up. And you want to thirst as many people as you can. So that's what I did. that shot didn't register, and then I just finish him off.
That's the last of that squad. This dimension's looking up.
Not bad, shooter.
So I wanted to make sure I'm not spending too much time looting boxes, even though I took way too long here. It should not have taken that long. And you see how I left those 2 other boxes? Because I have basically everything I need from here on out. So I wanted to start rotating train yards since that always has a lot of people in it. And I do find 2 teams fighting up here and a solo in the tunnel. So I waste an arc star here. There was no reason to really throw it. I mean, I could have easily picked this guy off with a gun, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that he had gray armor at the time. So I guess it was more of a better safe than sorry type thing.
Swift, strong, simple.
Nice work, you're good.
Reloading.
So then I hear gunshots to my right. So I want to start pushing those as soon as I can. So that's what I do.
I am taking fire, friends. Opening fire on the
My teammate does go down, but it doesn't really matter because I'm playing solo right now.
body shield here. Level 2. You need one if you don't have it.
I catch this Pathfinder looking in the opposite direction, pick him off.
Last member's down.
I see if I can get this Octane to just res his teammate. Or, I'm sorry, Bloodhound. He ends up seeing me, so I want to, like, hold off.
Not sure. I think
Because
someone's targeting.
it's crucial to get as many kills as you can. And that extra kill that I got from Langham res, like, that's the reason I had the 20.
Gold backpack.
He ended up having a gold backpack, which made it a little bit more difficult than I wanted it to be, but
Charge my
it
shield.
didn't really matter because this Pathfinder played kind of dumb and pushed me.
Down.
And then I just picked off this already weak Bloodhound.
That was the last one. Nice work.
Nice work.
Need to recharge my shields.
So I just start healing up before I push out. I take the Prowler over the EVA 8 because the Prowler is a lot more consistent. I don't like using shotguns in this game. But the EVA 8's definitely probably the best shotgun in the game. Besides the Mastiff. Because I don't like the Peacekeeper. Its spread is just way too weird.
Alright, we got our teammate.
I end up picking up my teammate right here. Since he could get some loot. But he didn't take my portal that I thought he would want to. You see, normally you wouldn't want to do this. You would never want to waste time picking up a teammate like this. Or even putting this portal down. That wasted a lot of time in that cove. Costed me the 20 bomb. So I put the portal down, he doesn't go for it. There's loot all over the place over here, but he doesn't take it.
Hey, we're spread out a lot. Look at the map.
So I start rotating over to the little camp down here with the respawn beacon, because I know there's normally people there. The beatboxing is crucial. It's probably the most important step in all of this. Now I noticed that there's 7 teams left, but there's 21
There are 21 people left.
Right
I'm
there.
gonna see if I can let someone respawn.
So my goal was to let someone respawn here and kind of camp the beacon, but I figured that'd be way too risky to do, so I decided to just overall throw that idea away. It's way too late in the game to grab an Evo shield. I don't really need any of this. I don't know why I'm wasting my time here. Don't do that.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the LZ.
You were the clock that was ticking in my heart. Changed my state of mind. Love is so much fun.
I'm just kind of memeing around here.
I was led astray the day you walked away.
I notice I'm low on Prowler ammo, so I definitely want to find some heavy ammo before I take any like multiple engagements. Climbing doesn't work properly there, so I move over. I'm hoping for gold armor out of this,
Gold armor, please.
but I end up getting a gold helmet, which is basically useless for Wraith. I drop an arc star for this Phoenix so I can heal,
I
obviously.
need to find.
So I figured the way that I do this,
20 is very much alive.
the 20 is very much alive, I
Please kill both
say.
of my teammates.
I'm hoping that both of my teammates die, so there's a less likely of a possibility that they'll steal my kills. This guy straight up flexes on me and tanks both of my arc stars and continues pushing me. I throw a thermite to thirst that guy, cut off, but he ended up sticking me with an arc star, so I knew I had to back off or else I'd die. I make a really stupid play here and try and go for the low health kills. I almost died there, especially considering that guy had an L-star. So I'm just
Eyes are open though.
healing up here. So I pick off this Pathfinder, thirst him. I don't know if he had heavy ammo or not, because he didn't even get a bullet off. I killed this Bloodhound,
Downed another.
and then I killed this Lifeline. So,
Down. We made the right choices.
the reason I picked the R9 is because I have used the gun so much that I can, like, hold the gun almost perfectly still. Which is what you should try to do before even going for high kill games like this. You want to have at least, I'd say at least 3 guns that you're really good with, so you can like have a fallback on them. My 3 best guns are the Wingman, Prowler, and R9. Even though I just hit 1 bullet out of 27 there, but we'll ignore that. My teammates not doing much. I picked this guy off in the corner. He must have accidentally
Nice work.
hit his
Recharging my shield.
trigger. Kind of gave away the whole stealth he had. So it's at this point in the game
Care package coming
where I
in.
start
I really
panicking
need to find these last couple teams.
because I needed every
Oh my
team
God.
and every
Oh
kill.
my god, oh my god.
So I started stressing out here, which is something I need to work on.
I need to.
Shield battery here.
I dropped
calm
some of
down,
my
I need to calm
bats,
down.
reminding myself I need to calm down so that I don't
I need to chill out.
completely panic and choke. So I ended up picking up this lifeline.
Focus.
Our aim wasn't that good, so I didn't have much to worry about, so I just hit a shield cell. And I see that my teammate died there. I knew I had to let him get thirsted, so I kind of waited a little bit, which it probably looks like I hesitated to push, but I was just waiting for him to die. Because I didn't want that possibility of him stealing kills or damage from me at this point.
Whole squad down. Only one more squad
So at this point in the game, it's just me and a full team, and I start getting shot at from on top of the bridge. So I knew I was gonna have to stay low, because there's no way I can go for a bridge encounter. Like, I can't do bridge fights when I'm this far beneath them, because they just start hitting headshots on me. I see that I'm running low on light ammo, but I didn't do anything about it. I knew there was no respawns, so that I didn't grab our teammate. This guy's an L-star, so that immediately puts me on a little bit more edge. I get an airstrike thrown on me. He starts healing, but there's not really much I can do about it since I have an airstrike and an L-star on me. And this was the most stressful part of the match, mostly because I was low health, this guy had an L-star, and that's not a good combo you want to have going against you. So I ultimately decide to run away and heal up, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you need them run away and heal up a bit, it's perfectly fine as long as they're not chasing you actively. So I just decide to heal up a bit and then decide to... They open the door, so I crouch behind this, hoping they didn't see me. I pick off this bloodhound right after this. I forgot to reload my prowler, so I didn't have as much ammo in it, so I could have taken him out there. I waste a shield bat. I pick off the bloodhound, pick off the lifeline. I decide to just let them die in the storm because I knew their teammate wasn't going to be able to get it. Or get them, because it's already the 4th ring, and I know it does 10 to 20 damage per tick. So I start stressing out again over here. I hit 25 damage for one headshot with an R99 somehow. And I try and find some extra ammo. There is none. But I guess I did have enough. I make sure I'm at 200 before picking this fight. But luckily this guy, not the best at the game. So I ended up being able to pick him off.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
And I'm so excited here. My first 20.
Oh my god!
And that was before I knew it
finally
was a
got it.
4K too.
I finally got it!
So I
Oh
was
my
just
god.
overall really
my
happy
god.
about this.
Oh my god.
This was the best
and
possible
4K.
game I could have gotten.
Oh my god! Dude! Dude! I finally got it! Oh my god!